from what's on Netflix. Obviously, this will be linked in the description of this video and in the pinned comment. We're looking at new Netflix mobile games, all the announced game release coming soon. So this is written by Casey Moore. So let's have a look. So we've got Netflix gaming efforts consistently ramp up as it hosts over 50 mobile games following its launch in November 2021. But what's coming next? Here are all the upcoming games soon to Netflix in 2023 and beyond. And obviously, this is an ongoing preview, guys. So obviously, keep this. If you click the link in the description, keep it bookmarked because it'll be updated as more games are announced. Obviously, and obviously they've got a separate list for all games that are already available on Netflix games. So might do a video going over that sometime. So let's go down. But before we dive in, we want to give a quick. Okay, yep. This is my little shout out. I got a little shout out in this article. So let's see. Dated Netflix games coming soon to Netflix. So Terra Nil. I was obviously already reported on this one. This is a game where you basically reclaim the wasteland, March 28th. Yeah, so we know this game's coming soon. Mobile game's coming soon to Netflix. So we've got an Untitled Assassin's Creed game because, for those who don't know, Netflix has a deal with Ubisoft to produce a bunch of games. I think it's like 3 or 4 games. An Assassin's Creed game is one of the ones that they are producing. Well, we also know they had Valiant Hearts recently, and we know that there is at least 1 or 2 more games in that deal, so that'll be interesting to see. So, alongside the news that Netflix is developing a live-action series based on its Assassin's Creed property, Ubisoft announced at Forward that they're also working on a mobile experience. Per the press release, for players on the go, Assassin's Creed codename Jade will be an AA RPG action adventure mobile game set in ancient China. Okay, that's interesting. Assassin's Creed fans, obviously, that's something for you. Compass Point West, obviously, this is a game I've made a video on, predicting it's coming. I reckon it will come like spring or summer this year. So, first release on the App Stores all the way back in 2015. Netflix at Dump announced 2022. Netflix at Dump 2022 announced that it will be refreshing and headed to Netflix games shortly. It comes to Netflix via the acquisition of Next Games. So, the description of the game is obviously reclaiming territory, defeating Orville Driller and his evil henchmen. So this game, obviously, I made a video talking about when I reckon it'll be on Netflix games, but hopefully it comes soon. It'd be nice to have another game Netflix made that's not, based on Stranger Things. Then we've got Dungeon Boss Respawned. I made a video reporting on this announcement, obviously. So, coming from Boss Fight Games, now into Netflix games after they acquired in 2022, is a remaster of the popular turn-based strategy. It's an RPG. I did not know it was a turn-based RPG. Keys for the Respawn version of the game are all new heroes to summon, lands to explore, and badges to battle. Get ready for the most legendary dungeon boss experience yet. Okay. And obviously the trailer's linked here. This game is obviously one we've talked about before. Hopefully it comes out as good. I'll be honest. Like, I haven't played the original dungeon boss, so I'm hoping it's good. Will it be good though? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. La Casa de Papel, the game. So this is Money Heist. So it's been a while since Money Heist wrapped on Netflix for its final season, but Netflix, as you're no doubt aware, isn't done with the franchise. A Korean spin-off has already been released, and a Berlin spin-off is in the works, but now we've got word we'll also see a video game adaptation. The Colombian video game development studio Killersoft is developing the game. Here's how Netflix describes the new game. When an old friend of the professor's comes calling to cash in a favor, the La Casa de Papel crew is pulled into a heist to rob a shady billionaire's casino in Monaco. Okay, this one's quite interesting. Obviously, this could be Netflix's answer to Payday, if it's done right. If it's done right, it can either be their equivalent to either Payday or GTA. So hopefully they make it good. So let's hope it's a decent game. And also, this developer's Killersoft. I know nothing about this developer, but this is another case where if it's a good game, maybe Nintendo, not Nintendo, not Microsoft, maybe Netflix might consider a purchase of them. You never know. And you got High Water, which is based on this is a game by Rogue Games. We reported on this about a month ago when it was announced. So, published by Rogue Games and developed by Demagogue Studio, High Water is a 3D tactical turn-based strategy game set in a post-urban world amid the great climate catastrophe. High Water thrusts players into a stunning version of a climate change apocalypse and then challenges them to survive the aftermath. Teases Matt Casamassina, Rogue CEO. Okay, this will be interesting. It'll be interesting to see this game because it sounds quite unique. So it'd be nice to see this game when it comes out. We all thought this was going to come out the same day Dust Neon came out because it's the same publisher, but that didn't end up being the case. So I'm wondering when this is coming out. And then we've got Mighty Quest. Also coming from Ubisoft is a new mobile game described as a roguelite inspired Mighty Quest for epic loot. The original game was released in 2019, but the server shut down on the free-to-play version in September 2022. See, this is the thing. I kind of wish that Netflix would buy Ubisoft, bring Ubisoft's mobile game library and their console game library to Netflix games, and it'd just be a great little deal. It'd be a great deal for gamers then, because then obviously they'd get all these Netflix get all these IPs like Rayman, Assassin's Creed, Tom Clancy, all that good stuff, and then they could put all the games on Netflix games. Plus, it'd make them one of the biggest third-party publishers when it comes to video games as well. So obviously, Xbox, PlayStation, Steam, they'd be all over them. So they'd have some loyal fans that which would subscribe to Netflix to obviously get the deal. But obviously, depending on how much Netflix would have to pay for Ubisoft, I doubt that would be the case. I don't doubt that it would happen. Raji and an Ancient Epic. Let's see. First released in August 2020 on PC. The game from Nottinghead Games and Supercom is now making a jump to Netflix games. Here's an Netflix story. Raji, an Ancient Epic, is an action adventure game set in ancient India. A young girl named Naji has been chosen by the gods to stand against the demonic invasion of the human realm. Her destiny to rescue her younger brother and to face the demon lord Mahabhasil. Okay. Then you've got Shadow and Bone Destinies, which is coming sometime this year, hopefully. Following the Shadow and Bone Season 2 news from day one of Geek Week, where we got the news the second season has wrapped filming, Netflix unveiled the series will also be getting a video game. Here's what we can expect. Play as your favourite character and journey across the world of Grassavaza in a narrative adventure to fulfill their destinies. Along the way, you'll need to make decisions that will determine the course of your journey. See, I reckon this will be a release around the same time Season 2 is in. If Season 2's not already been released. We've got the Queen's Gambit chess. Let's see. Any guesses what sort of this would be? If you guess soccer, go get your head checked. No, I was gonna guess it was gonna be baseball. I thought Queen's Gambit was about baseball. Obviously, it's chess, of course, with many of the faces you saw in the TV series making an appearance. We know that Queen's Gambit is getting the video game treatment for quite some time, as we reported earlier in 2022. Here's an Netflix. Take some lessons, play puzzles and matches, or compete against friends in this stunning love letter to the show. From players new to the game to chess masters, this immersive experience pays homage to the award-winning drama. Has some okay. Then we've got Vikings Valhalla. I made a video on this recently because I missed the news. Coming in 2023 is a mobile strategy game to go alongside the Netflix original series Vikings Valhalla. And then we've got that's all of them. Okay. Then we got underwriter Casey Moore. Right. So to me, this game lineup seems quite interesting, to be honest. And there's a lot of stuff from Netflix's first party studio, so Vikings Valhalla. Well, I say first party, like based on their stuff, so Vikings Valhalla, Queen's Gambit Chess, Shadow and Bone Destinies. Obviously, you've got boss fights, Dungeon Boss. You've got the Casa de Papala, the game, and you've got Comfort Point West. Am I missing any? Yeah, they're the ones that Netflix owns the franchise for that I know of. So hopefully Netflix continues to focus on their own games. Obviously, licensing third-party games is a good plan short term to get obviously gamers hooked on the service. But you need to have your own lineup of exclusive content, which is going to convince people to be like, hey, I can play all these great games on Netflix. Why do I need a console? Why do I need a PC? Why do I need a Steam subscription? Steam account. You know, what Netflix's biggest problem here at the minute with this lineup is basically it's still very small and it's still very early days for the service, obviously. But we need, hopefully soon we'll get some confirmation, some new games, some new deals, or some new dates for some of these titles, because like this month we only have a date for Terra Nil. So hopefully Netflix is able to grab some interesting games in the lineup, or at least make some announcements. Maybe they buy some more studios, maybe they bring some of Spry Fox's legacy games over. It'd be interesting to see what happens. Anyway, guys, if you want to check out this article, I'll leave a link to it in the description down below and in the pinned comment. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe, like, share, comment, turn notifications. You know. Also, I'll leave a link to the subreddit down in the description as well. The Netflix Gamers subreddit, which is a subreddit that I've obviously shared a load of this information in as well. So, if you want to follow me on Reddit, my username is NetflixGamer2003. And yeah, I'll catch you all next episode. I've been Ethan Netflix Gamer and I'm signing out. Peace.